So I've only been cheated on once.
Okay.
For as well as I'm aware.
Yeah.
Don't know, it could be more, but I don't know.
Yeah.
So it was my first boyfriend. And that was hard because obviously he was my first, like, everything.
Yeah,
if
that
you know what I mean.
really frames how you think about love, doesn't it?
Yeah. So I was 17, literally was about to turn 18, I think, when I got with him. Like, just about to turn 18.
Oh,
And this was we were together a year and a half. And this was about halfway into our relationship, maybe about 8 months in, I would say. And this girl was always a problem. And they always are a problem, aren't they?
Was she like a friend of his?
Yes.
Then? Yeah, of course.
So how it was, you just know, don't you? Your fucking gut goes off all the time. And he would come around and he'd message her, and I never told him to stop speaking to her, but he would, like, you know, back in the day when it's like childish, he would send her like loads of kisses, you know, like XXXXXX, and and I would see it and I'd be like, stop sending her that many kisses, like, that's weird, you know, that's for me.
Yeah, absolutely.
But, you know, yeah. And then he'd stop doing it in front of me, and then by the next time I'd see him, he'd be doing it again, and I'd be like, I fucking told you to stop doing that, you know. I could have been a right cunt and been like, block her,
Yeah,
you know, but I never did that. And then, so this was when I was at college, and at our college we could we had work experience, and it was always 2 weeks work experience. So I went first, and I really struggled as well because it was my first, like, holiday abroad, really, where I had been away from home and stuff like that, and for 2 weeks as well. And most of the people that I went on that college trip with, the ones that were my actual friends, like good friends, went the year previous.
Okay.
So the ones I went with, I just didn't really align with any of them too much. And I did struggle when I went away, and obviously it's my first boyfriend, so, you know, I was quite emotional, and I missed him a lot, you know. It was 2 weeks, is a long time. And then, so yeah, I went first, and I studied media, so I was doing that in Tenerife, and he was studying cooking, and he studied with this girl, like, they were on the same college course. And I remember, so before this before this work experience, so he was round my house, and in my old car, I had a you know, in your car where you have a boot and you pull it, like a compartment, sorry, and you pull it open, glove box, that's what it's called.
a boot. A mini boot.
It is kind of a mini boot. The glove box.
It's the shit store.
So obviously, normally you'd pull it open and it's like a compartment, you know.
Yeah.
Whereas mine was just like an inside pocket, right? So he would put his phone when I would drive. Do you understand what I'm saying?
An inside pocket.
So, like, just like it was just a deep, like, hole thing, I suppose. I don't know how to describe it.
Did it have like a pull down thing?
No, it was literally just you shove things in it and take it out. It was
So
just
it didn't have like a lid.
It didn't have a lid. No, it didn't have a door. Nothing.
door.
Yeah.
Okay.
So when I would drive, he would put his phone into that glove box and then take it out, obviously. So this day also, so yeah, so this time he had a iPhone, and it was a flip case. Disgusting.
Yeah, great.
You know, like old man phone case,
yeah.
where you've got all of the credit card, like your card
and
holder
so
and
annoying
everything
as well, because you're like, oh, I want to take a picture, but now I've got
and you got to
open
open
like
the
a
book. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he had one of those, and he'd had it for years, so it was obviously really loose. And this day he'd put his phone into my glove box, and obviously where he's put it in, all of his cards and his ID and everything has fallen out. And then he's taken his phone back out, and then we've gone into my house, and then within half an hour he was like, oh shit, like, my cards and everything is gone. So we went to look for it. So we looked in my house, nothing. Went to his house, couldn't find it. I checked my car, so I was like, I'll go check my car. I checked my car. I did not think to check the glove box. I was looking under the seats, all of that, because I didn't know that he put his phone in there.
Yeah.
Like, it was never something I registered, you know. So I was like logically looking under the seats and everything, you know, where it would maybe fall out your pocket or something like that. So I looked in my car, obviously not well enough, and I was like, oh, it's not here. Thank God though, this happened. So then he was like, oh, maybe I've left it at college, because I think maybe he had college that day.
Okay.
Or had been to college. So we went to his college, and I'd obviously driven. We went to his department. It was all the way up the top of the tower block. As we go up there, oh, I forgot a major thing, sorry.
Okay, no, go back.
So before the before the holiday thing, that I keep calling it a fucking holiday, it was literally work experience. It was not a holiday. Before the work experience, I asked him, I was like, is she going? And he said no, that she wasn't going. And I was like, okay. And then obviously we left out that. So we go to look for his ID and stuff in his college course. As soon as we get up to the top of the tower block, I open the doors, literally smack bang in front of me, massive sheet of paper with everybody's names who was going on this work experience thing. Her name was literally right at the top.
Oh my god.
And I fucking kicked off, because I was like, you fucking liar, like, you fucking told me she wasn't going. And he was like, she wasn't, such a bullshit excuse, she wasn't going, she wasn't going originally, but now she was, and I just didn't think it was important to tell you. And I said, if I've asked you, it is important to tell me. Did you not think that maybe, you know, if I've asked you, is she going?
Yeah.
And then you find out that she is, maybe that you go, oh, she is actually going now. You know?
Yeah.
It's like, no, you knew the whole time and thought that I wouldn't find out. That's bait as fuck, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, red flag.
Yeah.
Should have left it then.
It
You've
is.
lied to me now. That's it.
Yeah.
Anyway, so obviously I was like, okay, whatever. And do you know what? I've never been toxic ever like that. I've never been someone to like go through anyone, you know what I mean? Like be that person and be like, stop talking to this person, blah blah blah. Like, I'm very laid back. I don't care a lot of the time, but I won't put up with shit most of the time,
Especially
obviously.
lies as well.
Oh yeah,
Like that, and then that just makes you more suspicious.
yeah,
Like, why are you lying about that? If there's nothing to hide,
exactly.
you shouldn't be lying.
lying. Yeah, but at the time, obviously, it was my first relationship, and I just thought, okay, whatever. Like, I just have to trust him, you know. So I never got on his back about it. Nothing. Then obviously I go on work experience first. Then it was his turn, and he went on the work experience, and everything was fine. Like, I never asked. I asked him a couple times, like, oh, was she there or whatever. But to be honest, I didn't really ask. I don't remember asking. And then obviously the 2 weeks had finished, and then he came back. So I went to his parents' house, and me and his dad went to go and pick him up. So I'd obviously driven to his house first, then we went in his dad's car and we went to go pick him up. As soon as we got there, obviously they'd come back, they would come out of the minibus. He come running over to me, instantly was like, not even a hello. He just said, I've deleted her off everything. I've blocked her off everything. And straight away I thought, you know, inside where it's like, I want to punch the shit out of you right now. Because in my head, I thought, you've fucking done something. Because how guilty is that?
Yeah.
I've blocked her off everything.
Yeah.
And in my head, I literally said to myself, because his dad was right there. And in my head, I was like, Emily, don't kick off. Because
His dad's there.
literally there.
Yeah. Save it for when you get home.
Yeah. Oh, literally. I thought, I'm going to absolutely give your ass a beating when we get home. Anyway, so I said when he said, I've blocked her off everything, I said, why? I was like, why have you blocked her off everything? I thought she was a really good friend of yours, because you've spent the whole 8 months of our relationship, or however long it was, arguing why you should be friends with this person. So, and then he was like, I just want to focus on us. Like, I don't want anything to get in the way of it. And I just went, and then I said to him, we'll talk about this later. Because obviously his dad was there. Right. I thought, I'm not making a scene in front of his dad, you know. So I think we must have gone to his house first. I can't remember, it's a bit of a blur, to be honest. But we definitely went to his house first. He packed his stuff because he was staying at my house then, and we obviously just caught up with his parents, and he obviously was just telling them what he was doing and stuff. And then we went to my house. Me and my mum still laugh about this to this day. So funny. So my mum's on one sofa, me and him are on another sofa. And my mum is obviously asking him like how the work experience was and everything. And then he's sitting there and he's bragging about what an amazing time he's had, right? And he's got his phone out and he's showing me photos.
Oh no. Oh, I can already see where this is going.
So he's showing me photos.
Yeah.
And he gives me his phone to look at photos. As I'm looking at obviously he's looking with me, right? As I've got his phone, we're looking through his pictures. She messages him on the one thing he forgot to block her on, WhatsApp.
What did she say?
All the message read was, "Hey, why have you blocked me on everything?" And I literally saw that and thought, yeah, fair enough. Because I would think that as well.
Yeah.
If that's my mate and you've suddenly blocked me off everything,
Yeah.
you know, I would want to know as well.
Yeah.
And then as soon as that message popped down, he snatched the phone off me. And that was the thing where I was like,
wow.
Ooh. He snatched the phone off me. And I literally,
what's coming next?
Oh my God, I was so calm.
Yeah.
And I literally turned to him and I said, "You're going to show me what's on that phone right now."
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, no. Why don't you trust me? Why don't you trust me? I said, that is exactly why I don't trust you.
Mm-hmm.
And I said to him, I was like, and as soon as I started, my mum, so funny. She literally.
Was she there?
She was there in the
my
room.
God.
Yes. She literally is sat there, right? As soon as he said, "Why don't you trust me?" And I was like, that's exactly why I don't fucking trust you. She then goes, "Ooh." And she gets up and she literally went, "Ooh," and got up.
Off I go.
Literally with a smile on her face, like got up and walked to the kitchen. She was like, "Ooh."
Oh my God.
And we literally still laugh about that now.
See you later.
Just the way she fucking left, like, it was so funny. Like, if I wasn't in serious mode, I would have pissed myself laughing at that. Anyway, I then literally said to him, I said, "You're going to show me what's on that phone right now, and you can leave my house and I will never fucking see you again."
Ooh.
I was on
Did he show you?
business. Yeah, he did.
What was on it?
So he went, then, even worse, he then says to me, "Okay, but not in front of your mum because you're not going to like it." So I was like, "So you knew I wasn't going to like it and you still did that?"
Oh my God.
Yeah, prick.
What was on it?
Fuck you, if you're watching.
Fuck you. I don't know you, but fuck you.
Joking, I'm well over it now.
Still fuck you.
Yeah. But, lol. Yeah, so we then go upstairs and I'm looking through their WhatsApp messages. Yeah. He's blocked her on everything. So I can't see any of what they had spoken about previously. Right? So it's all gone. When you block someone, everything goes.
What, on WhatsApp?
No, Snapchat and everything.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah, that's why I did it, right? Yeah. So there was definitely stuff. I know there was stuff on there. I'm not silly. And I'm scrolling through WhatsApp, right? And I'm looking through the old messages. And that was enough of an indicator for me that something had happened, 1000%. So I remember the messages it was like BTEC flirting, you know. Mm-hmm. She was just saying like, "Oh, I need to rub sun cream on my, I think it was after sun. I need to rub after sun on my back, but I can't reach." And every single message was followed by a wink face as well. And that, right, you're flirting, like, completely.
Also, like, you're flirting in a really shit way. Like,
yeah.
Learn how to flirt.
Yeah,
please.
100%.
Yeah.
So, yeah, she was like, "Oh, I need someone to rub an after sun on my back, but I can't reach." And then he was like, "Oh, get Molly to do it," who was the girl that she was staying with. Oh, I think that was her name anyway. We'll just say Molly anyway.
Hi, Molly.
Yeah, hi, Molly, if you're watching. Probably not.
No. Just in case.
Yeah, he was like, "Oh, why don't you get Molly to do it, wink face?" And she was like, "Oh, she's not here right now." And then he was like, "Well, I guess I'll just have to..." Literally, bro went straight in. He was not fucking about. He was like, "Well, I guess I'll have to do it then, wink face." And then she said, no. "I guess you will, but I won't..." Oh, what did she say? Something like, "Oh, I guess you will, but I won't be able to wear a top when you do it." Because he needs to get her back. And he put, "Ooh, disastrous," with a wink face. And then the conversation ended there. And I went, "You went there?" And he was like, No, she fell asleep. I said, "No, you fucking went there. Don't lie to me."
Did he tell you?
No. He was adamant. He was like, "No, she fell asleep. Like, nothing ever happened. I've got no proof." But that was enough. Now, oh my God, at my age, if I saw that shit now, you're out the door. No questions asked.